Hi, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Leanna Firestone, and I can't keep up that energy for the rest of the video, so I'm just going to cut it off now. I don't know if you could tell by the new straight across bangs that were a cry for help that no one noticed, or if you could tell from the necklace and the full face of makeup that I'm pairing with pajamas and wet hair, but I'm not doing too well. And I don't say that to be quirky and relatable and be like, oh, I'm depressed, you know? Every year around this time, I just find it really, really hard to get through the day. I either don't sleep, or I sleep too much, or I don't eat, or I eat too much, or whatever. And it gets really, really hard to find fulfillment in the things that I enjoy. My journal has been kind of in a funk recently, but I'm going to do a journal with me today about how I feel, and I hope that that will kind of break me out of it a little bit. I have a poem half written in my head that I'm gonna try to write while I do this with you, and I hope that it's good because otherwise this video is gonna suck. Also, quick sidebar, this is my first time doing a journal with me, so if it sucks, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna try to make it okay and make it better. Yeah, so I'm going through a little bit of seasonal depression right now, which is super fun, and it's good and fresh and quirky and awesome. I just kind of gotta get through it and work through it until spring, and then I feel better. So without further talking, I'm going to do the journal with me now. So before we get started with the right side, on the left side is a lyric from the song Malibu Nights by the band Leanna. I really love that song. I'm really obsessed with it right now. Also, just to let you know, I got my nails painted for this video, so I hope that you like them. They are simple and black. So to start off, I just take a pencil and I begin to sketch what I want the title of the poem to be. So next I decided to doodle in some little trees next to the word trees to give the poem some childlikeness so that the words aren't as depressing, and also to spice up the page a little bit and make it look more interesting to the eye. So now I begin to write down my poem. Like I said before, I didn't really know what I was going to write whenever I started to write. I knew my general idea and concept, but I didn't know the exact phrases or wording that I was writing down during this part of the video. It was kind of coming off the top of my head. I feel like I can usually tell when I read someone's poetry whether or not they were trying really hard to sound like a poet. So whenever I write mine, I try my hardest to not sound like I'm trying too hard. Now that I've got everything written out in pencil, I'm going to go over the title with a black hard-tip Tombow Furinasuki brush pen. I make a lot of mistakes with this pen, and I've been hand lettering for a while, so it's definitely not a pen that I would recommend for beginners. But if you've been lettering for a while, it's definitely a pen that you need to try because it's a staple of the journaling community, and a lot of people really love it. With the same brush pen, I just go over the left tree and fill it in. And I also move over the right tree because I changed the word trees in the title to the word tree. Now I'm just going to go over the poem with my extra small Pitt Artist pen from the brand Faber-Castell. This is one of my favorite fine liners, and this is also one of my favorite brands of writing utensils. Then I crack my knuckles 1,000 times because writing for a long time really hurts my hands. After that, we go back to business and we finish writing out our poem. Now that everything we wrote in pencil has been gone over in pen, we're going to go through and erase all of the pencil outline. I should do this with a bigger eraser, but sadly, I lost the one that I had. So after all the pencil had been erased, I decided that there was still something missing, so I added one quick last line, still using the extra small Pitt Artist pen. As I said before, I make a lot of mistakes with the Furinasuki pen, so during this part I just decided to go back over and smooth out the title with a Papermate Flare pen. Next, I take my Sakura Jelly Roll white pen and I just go through and highlight the title. I held off for so long buying this pen because I thought it was going to be a waste of money, but now I use it in everything. I just think it gives a really nice, distinct look to all of the letters, and it really draws your eye to whatever words are there. Okay, so that's all. I'm just going to show you the products I used one more time. The white Sakura Jelly Roll Pin in 08. The Papermate Flare Pen. Faber-Castell's Pitt Artist Pen in extra small. The Tombow Fudenosuke Pen in hard. And finally, some regular pencils and their regular erasers. So this is my poem called The Girl Made of Tree, and it reads, "She stood tall, but her branches drooped inward on the ends. She knew she was not an evergreen, that she lost her leaves in the winter time. But she also knew that evergreens never have the chance to be reborn again in the spring, and she had always loved new beginnings." Okay, so that's all for today. This was my first time doing an overhead journaling video, so I hope you liked it, and I hope it didn't suck. If you like this poem or you like my videos, please subscribe, and if you like me, please follow me on Twitter at Leanna Eileen or on Instagram at Leanna Firestone. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.